The Radio Times announces the upcoming release of the Atari 2600 Plus, a retro revival console with a cool twist. The Atari will be joining Sony and Nintendo in the world of dedicated retro consoles with the Atari 2600 Plus, which was announced via a trailer. The console is a revival of the Atari 2600, which was first released in 1977 and is considered one of the most influential games consoles of all time. The 2600 Plus goes further than other retro consoles like the PlayStation Classic and the Super Nintendo Classic by being backwards compatible, meaning it can play old 2600 and 7800 Atari cartridges. The console itself has a lot of craftsmanship with wood paneling, wood paneled front, grooves in the top to recreate the CX40 Joystick controller, and it will be released on the 17th of November for £99, along with separate joysticks and Pong controllers to purchase. A 4-in-1 game cartridge will be released of Berserker, Mr. Run and Jump. A 4-in-1.
So what do you think of this? I mean, I think this is great. I really do. I mean, I've got an Atari.
I don't.
So, £99.
I saw that and I thought, actually, that looks really quite like what I remember the original to look like.
Yep.
And then I thought on the front, before I read the article, I thought, that looks like you can actually put something in and you can actually play the old games on it.
Yeah.
I think that is where these new mini versions of consoles are really missing a trick.
They are.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah.
They're really missing a trick. Because, yeah, you've got built-in games. The PlayStation 1, I understand they've made it mini. You can't actually get one in. But the others, why can you not? Why would they not have a place for the SNES, the mini SNES? Why could they not have a slot?
I'll tell you why now.
Why could the NES not?
Why?
Was it too wide?
Because I can't make any money off of it. Because they don't make them anymore. Only second-hand shops will make them. That's why they make the money off it. They've just been greedy.
They're not going to make any more money off that SNES anyway.
If they'd have thought about it, they could have put the games on a type of SD card, and then sold them as brand new mini games, little cards. So that straight away you're competing with the Switch. Exactly the same as Evercade. Have you seen the Evercade handheld?
Oh, I've heard. Yeah, I've seen that.
Well, you can buy the little cartridges for that. So they missed a trick with.
They could have
with the old ones. Yeah.
The PlayStation 1, the SNES, the NES, the Sega Mega Drive that they brought out. All of them should have just a USB where they allow them to sell a little cartridge with 20 extra games and just go, and then it loads because it's native.
Well, this is it. They have all got USB slots as well.
They do, and they should have allowed it. They should have thought, what if people want other games?
Yeah.
Well, let's release something that you can just plug in, which that thing can read because it's native.
It's been left. It's been left for the community to hack these mini consoles to allow you to upload your own games. So the capacity and everything is already there. So I don't know why they've. It could have been down to licensing. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's why you've got a limited number of games, because you've got to have permission, haven't you? So maybe
why not build it into the console in the firmware to allow in the future, think, right, what if we want to sell a compilation of these games? We'll look to get the licenses and put it on a USB of sorts.
Well, that's exactly what.
Yeah, it doesn't. It won't. The USB won't need to be a large size either, because these games are going to be fairly small in size.
Yeah.
The other thing they can do is they release some new games on cartridge.
Well, that's it. That's what they're going to be doing with the 2600, because they're trying to up their profile. So straight away you're getting brand new games like it's mentioned, you've got a new version of Berserk coming out and Mr. Run and Jump as an Atari cartridge. You've got a whole library of old games that you can get on eBay. The only thing is they're going to start going up in price now because of once this comes out, because the demand's going to be there. The 7800 is more of a rare Atari console. It was one of their last ones of that era that they released. Better graphics, sound, that kind of stuff. So they're going to increase in price. So I would say if you're going to get one of these, if you're going to get one of the Atari 2600 pluses, you need to start getting your games now, because the demand is going to go up for these. Or you could just get yourself an Atari 2600 with some games off eBay and have an original one. The only difference is you're going to be restricted to PAL. So unless you get it modded for a modern TV, and that's where this comes in. And in all fairness, the original Atari joysticks, they were pretty shit, to be honest. They didn't last very long, especially if you played Decathlon. That would utterly ruin your joystick. So it'd be nice to get one of these CX40 joysticks, because I'm guessing, I don't know if there's a picture of the back of the console, but I'm guessing they're going to be USB joysticks. I don't think they're going to be 9-pin DIN connectors like the originals. If they are, then I'm definitely going to buy myself a new Atari joystick for that reason. But this is another good move for Atari, because there was, I think we did a story a few months back of a brand new Atari that was coming out.
Yeah.
Yes, there was the VCS.
Another VCS, yeah. But I've heard no more about that. And now they've released this one.
Right.
And this isn't a mini either. It's only slightly smaller than the original. I don't know if it's like 20% smaller.
So, as with the previous one, I've had to go to this YouTube video to get a shot of the back of it.
Yeah.
So, hang on a second. Let's pop that on there so we can have a look. And it looks.
They have.
And it looks.
They have gone for the 9-pin DINs.
Gone for the old 9 pins.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
got HDMI, thank God.
Well, that's a given, isn't it? You've got to have. But it's even got the A and B switches on the back as well. Yeah.
It says difficulty.
Yeah, that's what you used to have.
Oh, so you can have sort of easy or hard, is that?
Yeah. But on what they used to call the big sixers, you would have. You see how that's just got. Hang on, let me just. I'll show you something.
There you go.
This
one he made earlier.
So the original Atari, as you can see, you've got. It was called the Big Sixer. You've got the 6 pull downs. So your difficulty is that one per player. So your left, right, and your left side and your right side. And the back, because mine's been modded, so the RF cable's been taken out, and you've got composite left and right audio on there. But yeah, it's the same D9 connectors, which is really cool. So I'm well impressed with that.
Yeah,
they've made some real good decisions.
See, my
that's
Atari
the Junior.
600 when I was that was the one I had.
Yeah, that's the Junior. That was the joysticks were different on that one as well.
Yes,
they were longer with a. I've got one somewhere, but yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I had. That's the one I had as a kid. So,
played exactly the same cartridges, exactly the same spec inside, but just a smaller form factor. And I remember the joysticks being better. You had left and right fire buttons, if I remember, on the side. But yeah, again, £99.
Yeah.
And I reckon that'll be that'll be on sale, I reckon, in one of the Amazon Christmas deals they have, probably for 85 maybe.
So released into is considered one of the most right. So hang on a second. The console is a revival of the RT fucking X.
He's going to wake up in the middle of the night going, fucking RTX! RTX!
RTX!
Cold sweat.
All these RTXs coming to get you.